Minecraft. I couldn't really think of what else to play. It's currently 2 a.m. in the morning, and I once again cannot sleep, but it is a really good time to record an ASMR video. Because, well, for obvious reasons, no one is awake. There's no noise. The world is asleep, or at least it seems to be. So it's just you and me and some video games. I'm going to be opening up a world that I have been playing on for a few days. Also going to be chewing some gum. Some Trident mint gum here. So, I really don't have any real direction as to what I want to do in this video. But I did want to just take some time to chat a little bit just about life in general. Maybe explore just a little bit. Explore just a little bit. I had a few thoughts on my guess not really depressing thoughts, but more so just those usual 3 a.m. thoughts of, have I reached am I doing what I can in this life to reach my full potential? Reach my full potential. Am I doing enough in my day-to-day life to be able to be satisfied and look back one day and say that I accomplished something, or not really even accomplished anything, but more so, am I happy with the way that I live my life? I do get these fears sometimes that I'm just not doing the most that I can in order to really live my life to the fullest. And there's been, just, how do I split these? I forgot how to split. Oh, there we go. Sticks. But anyway, so I'm just sitting here thinking about all the things that I could be doing. Past mistakes, embarrassing moments, and I feel like most of the time I try to stay positive and not get so in my head about everything in life, but it really is a struggle. I really struggle so much with just an overactive brain. I'm just constantly thinking about the mistakes that I've made in this life, maybe even the people that I've hurt when I wasn't doing my best, things that I've said that I wish I could take back. And I kind of wanted to just talk about it because there's, the own chance that there may be someone else out there that struggles with the same things. I don't know. My life is very fortunate. I'm able to afford to live with my girlfriend in our own place. We don't really struggle too much at the moment. Oh, and look at the sunset going down right now. I think it's time we call it a good day. Let's head back into the house. Go to sleep here. Go to sleep. And yes, I did build all this. But anyway, I think I'm kind of just rambling at the moment, but I find it hard to focus on the things that I'm doing right in this life. I think as humans, we are hardwired to focus on the negative things in life because that's how we survived. In early human life is not by celebrating too much and always being on guard. I like to joke around. Well, there's that one meme that talks about laying in bed at night in my cozy home with the anxiety levels of someone being hunted for sport, and every time I see that, I laugh so hard because it's so true. Now, granted, there are things that we can do to combat anxiety and overthinking, such as physical fitness, journaling, all that good stuff. But back to what I was saying earlier, I just feel like my brain is kind of just my own worst enemy, and it's constantly, I just feel like I don't really have the energy to take care of myself in that way, and I'm trying to work through that. But it definitely is difficult. Even posting or getting on the video or getting on the game tonight to make a video, I've just been in my head about it. You know, do I make this video? What do I even talk about? Does anybody even care? Which no one probably does, but that's not really the point. But my brain is just constantly my worst enemy, you know? And sometimes it is really a struggle because I do have it so good at the moment where most people are not as fortunate as me, but I still find myself late at night thinking about the past, thinking about the future, you know, experiencing stress. Am I doing enough? Am I gonna get fired from my job? Is my, girlfriend mad at me? Just all these thoughts that, now that I'm saying them out loud, they obviously sound pretty silly. Because none of them are true. But I guess it's just the brains. It's just the brain, you know? The whole self-sabotaging thing. I've struggled pretty much my whole life with anxiety. And that's where ASMR really came in. Clutch for me. When I was about 15 years old. I think maybe even younger. I discovered ASMR for the first time. And it was just that I discovered basically what it was called. But I had always felt it. I had always felt ASMR since I was very, very young. When I would go get haircuts, I remember the lady or gentleman that would cut my hair would shave my neck, or when you're getting it cleaned up around the back of your neck, that would give me tingles. I remember there was I should probably make a shield. I wonder if I can burrow myself somewhere real quick. Why don't we start digging here? Okay, make sure I'm not being chased. But I remember a substitute teacher one day coming and helping me with my homework at my desk, and she just spoke so softly, and oh wow, that's scary. And I just remember I remember feeling the tingles, and I forgot how to make a shield. How is it made again? I kind of forgot. be holding on to, whether it be a mistake in the past, anxiety about the future. And I mean this next part with my whole heart, that everything is okay. Everything is okay. No matter what happens from today, tomorrow, you will survive it. You will make it through it. I thought of something when I was having a panic attack recently. I was thinking to myself, you know, I've survived 100% of the hard times, panic attacks, and, you know, hard times and panic attacks that I've had in the past. So statistically speaking, I am almost 100% guaranteed to survive this one too. Whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. Sometimes my chest gets heavy, I get nervous. I start thinking about the worst. Health, finances, relationships. My brain just never shuts off, it seems like. But I've recently incorporated some breathing techniques. Doing a deep inhale, followed by another inhale, and then a slow exhale. And this has been really, really helpful. Breathing is probably one of the most important mechanisms that humans have to regulate our nervous system and whatnot. But another thing that's been strange for me that I've been dealing with is well, I don't know how else to put this, and I don't want to sound too negative, but I feel as if I have just really, well, let's put it this way. I used to have so much passion and fire in my soul to do things, to create, to make music. I had so many goals that I had in mind, so many things that I wanted to do. And over time, it's almost as if real life set in more and more as I got older, and I really find myself not caring about accomplishing too much these days, but more so I find myself just wanting peace and quiet, and to be away from the outside world. I've really given up on so many things in this life. I'm just too tired to really care anymore about anything like ambitions or goals. It feels kind of pointless to me, and I don't know if that's depression, I don't know if that's me being jaded, but I genuinely just don't have the same fire in my soul. away from the world, you know. I've just overall grown really, really tired. And I'm really not even that old, but I think that may come from some type of, I don't know what you would call it, but it's just another thing I want. Or I think I want to be ambitious again, to chase goals, to apply myself more. But I'm just so satisfied, I guess, or I'm just fine with how things are at the moment, right? I feel like so often growing up, to give you an idea, I've had access to social media, Facebook, Instagram, since I was about 12 years old. And like I said, I'm nearly 30 now. And I've grown up just basically comparing myself to everybody online chronically. I know it sounds cliche, but it really, really has had an effect on my mental health, I believe. You just see the best of everybody online, and you think to yourself, it just seems like it just seems like they're so far ahead of me, and they're just doing so much better than me. Why even try to get on that person's level, whatever it is they may be doing? Maybe they're making music. Maybe they're making YouTube videos. And you just gotta think to yourself, man, I just don't have it in me. And it kind of goes back to that just feeling of tiredness. And when I say that I'm tired, I don't necessarily mean physically or like I need to take a nap. I feel as if my actual being, like, I don't know if, if you believe we have a soul, but I'm just, all of my senses are exhausted. And I feel like this world just has a way of whittling us down, whittling us down, whittling us down over time. And over time you just start to lose more and more of that spark that maybe you once had as a child. And I think most of what you try to do as you get older is unlearning what you've learned in your adult life and getting back to a state of being a child again. But to be honest with you, sometimes I just feel like my brain is so cooked with just the constant stimulation, the instant gratification that we get, DoorDash, things like DoorDash, constant screen time, just all this stuff. I feel as if I'm far away from a type of true way of living, a source that humans originated from. And don't you ever think about that? Like, it's just crazy the lifestyles that most of us, at least, in the United States maybe, we just have these lifestyles that are so sedentary, and I want to avoid that. almost as if I'm like starving my soul of something that it craves, but I've never tasted the thing that my soul craves, so I don't fight for it. It's so hard to explain. I really don't know how to explain the way I feel sometimes. But yeah, it's as if my soul knows something, knows what it wants, but I'm so shrouded by the constant stimuli of the modern life that I don't give my mind enough of the quiet time that it deserves to be able to actually go deeper and hear, and see what it is that I might need. And I think that's what most people would say meditation is for. So who knows, maybe I'll try that. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to get on here and ramble a bit. I do feel myself getting a little bit more sleepy. And also I'm kind of lost. But I've been digging these cool tunnels lately. I'm not really too good at Minecraft. I kind of just do whatever. Build random stuff, But I think I'm gonna end the video here. And I hope that my rambling didn't sound too much like nonsense and you were able to get some relaxation out of this. And with that, I will wish a good